Alright guys, I'm Brandon Riley with LADC Companies, and we have a good one for you today. This is the creme de la creme, the king of wheel loaders. This is the Caterpillar 926D. Thank you to Charlie over at Ziegler for this demo. We're going to start just giving you guys a walk around of this machine. This is the 170 horsepower, 27,000 pound operating weight wheel loader class for Caterpillar. We're going to start out here on the outside with grease points. Obviously, like most large wheel loaders today, all your reachable grease points are still right there on the joints for you guys to do. For the stuff you can't reach from ground level, there's actually access points at ground level to grease those points, those parts easily without climbing all over this machine. One thing I do like about this machine, and I know it sounds kind of crazy, but just because we do snow removal, I love that they've added this step here. So if my windshield was covered in snow and ice, I'd be able to de-ice this windshield here without actually climbing on the front main area and kind of making a dangerous situation for operators to try to clear that, or waiting for it to melt off from just using heat from inside the cab on the windshield. Over here we have our depth fill separate from its fuel, so you can't mix it up. Obviously the blue cap and different nozzle also helps there. Looks like it's got a warning sensor here, or sensor with amount of gallons you're sitting at, when to add it, where you sit per the tank. So total gallons would be total gallons would be 4.2 gallons, or 16 liters would be a full empty DEF tank if you were to refill from empty. Over here you have your cabin air filter. So again, you take it out, clean it out right there. It's accessible from the ground, which is nice. Right here you have your diesel fuel fill. This comes down over here. You got a work light over there, so if this is nighttime you can see things. You got your filters. Check oil down there. So here's your engine compartment. Again, air filter. Everything is accessible right here, super easy. Don't have to unbolt anything, which is nice. If you're a dirt work guy and working in dusty environments, this just comes in handy. You can open up both sides here, clean it out. Other side. So jump port here if you needed to jump your machine, and here's your master switch to turn on and off those batteries. Nice part is, if you've been running this thing plowing all night and you get done, you want to park it, and this light is still lit up, then you cannot shut this off. So I like that kind of dummy sensor for people to realize you got to wait for this light to go off, let the system do its purge, let it get all the DEF fluid out of the system so it doesn't freeze in there and cause you a warranty, or not a warranty call, or a service call. Obviously they have a little warning right here explaining that exact same light, which is nice. If you needed to access this part of the engine, you would have to unbolt this, but that would mean that you would need some sort of major service, being that it's not easily accessible with hinges. This right here is not a master switch. This is what they call a kill switch. So for example, I'm letting the machine run and all of a sudden it starts leaking out diesel fuel or hydraulic fluid everywhere and it's just screaming or whatever. You would run over here and just kill that switch. That kills the entire machine. You got your engine heater right here, so easy plug in. I like it actually right there, because then when you're got it plugged into whatever, you could actually loop the cord through the door handle, come around, plug it in there. That way the operator doesn't just jump in the machine and drive away with the extension cord still plugged in, which is nice. Obviously for transportation and semis, you got your locking pin there to lock her up. 2.5 cubic yard bucket on the front. It's got the cat couplers. You can order, I guess, any which way. They prefer you to stick with the cat fusion coupler because it's designed for cat. It's a very nice machine. Flip your light up. Height wise, I believe it's just under 11 feet. It's like 10.8. Solid door. Like these steps, handles everywhere, which is nice. This cab is so nice. Alright, so this is definitely the most futuristic cab out of all the wheel loaders that we've had at the shop recently. All the demos, everything that we're going through, what we're looking at purchasing for our snow fleet here. This is definitely the nicest and most up to date. So turn that there. You're gonna let the computer turn on, wait for the cat, wait for the beep, whatever you want to call it. Push start. That's pretty freaking cool. Is it necessary? No, but it's cool. Everything computer wise can be run from obviously this computer here. You got your forward, neutral, reverse right here in your hand and your joystick, which is nice. Parking brake right here. Lockout controls. And then you have your computer functions controls right here. It is also touchscreen, so you can move things around that way. If you look at it here, we got it in neutral, we got it in snail mode. This is actually a pretty cool feature. So if you're running a snowblower, which I believe you can on still this model, this will do about 40 gallons per minute through the hydraulics. So you click the snail button down here, it's going to pop up on the screen. So obviously I have full control, full function to the ground speed. And let's say I wanted to drop that down to 30% here. Now it will beep at you for your sidewalk or seatbelt. So my pedal is to the floor, and as you can see, you know, we're barely moving. So if you had a snowblower hooked up to this, it would be absolutely what you would want. This is perfect. And then again, drop that or put it back up, 100% operating, ground speed, home. To take your bucket off and stuff, you would double click and hold. The pins will slide up. They don't slide out on this cat. They actually go down with this coupler. And then there's obviously a lot more functions on here that I don't actually know how they work. You got your lights and everything up here, flashers, strobe light. You got your music. Hang your jacket. You can need, you know, more options. There's more spots for it. Here it tells you your functions, controls, and your joystick. Got a 12-volt plug-in right here. Looks like you might be able to, you know, slide your cell phone right there, which is nice, or even right here without adding anything. Got storage down here. Storage over here, tools over there. Seats fully adjustable. The seat's actually extremely comfortable. Visibility is fantastic all the way around. So obviously it does come with that backup camera that's always on, but obviously being able to turn your head is super important in the snow world. You never know where people are going to sneak up on you, so having that visibility is great. It's a super nice machine. So there you guys go. That is the Cat 926. Comment down below, do you guys have one, like one? What's your favorite model? Is the 926 too small? Are you guys going for something bigger? Do you like the 30,000 pound class? Do you like the smaller brother? I don't even know what it is anymore, but let's hear it down below. What's your favorite cat wheel loader? I think this is a super nice machine. This thing is just absolutely beautiful. Again, thank you Ziegler, thank you Charlie for dropping this thing off. This thing is an absolute beast. Subscribe. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day.